this guy's falling. I love this one right there.
Lots in your eyes right now. I need you to calm down, sir.
And we'll have some more context on those clips later, which are important. But by the way, that's one thing. Whatever the left, they say no one has ever been killed by Antifa. Well, that's not true. But they haven't killed as many people because they just suck at it. Yeah. The guy had a hammer, and a window, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah. I think one of them hit themselves. Yeah, that's great.
Well, and it's not for lack of trying either. All right.
Did he hit himself with a hammer? That's terrible because that's a sharp side. Like boom. What are you, a clown? Is this one of those giant inflatable pool toy hammers?
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, Trump tweeted out that major consideration being given to naming Antifa a terrorist organization that he would be watching closely. And of course, the left was upset about this, saying that, well, how could you declare Antifa a terrorist organization when down there are white supremacist groups and they're the ones who commit actual violence? And we'll get into why that is entirely inaccurate as it relates to Portland and Antifa at large. But President, I think you got a lot of people who will sign a petition here. For point one, this is what the left uses, and I think this is why we need to designate them a terrorist organization. They say that Antifa, they aren't terrorists because they really aren't that violent.
They're known as Antifa, and they're also known for being violent.
But for a group that's getting so much airtime for being violent and dangerous, they're not causing that much havoc.
I forgot he was still in that clip. Beautiful and brave. Not a word.
Beautiful.
Unemployed. Here's something, before we get into the metadata, I guess, I don't know if that really applies in this context, but
maybe.
We personally infiltrated Antifa, and they were handing out knives, brought sawed-off shotguns. We're talking about shooting people at a Ben Shapiro protest, and by the way, our footage led to some arrests.
You're going to take the knife. How much of
Jeez.
I have like on the border between just a regular rifle and assault weapons.
What does that mean?
Right. Style.
I've got a handgun.
That's a guy, by the way.
I've got 2 AKs.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what he's trying to do, is fool you, and then sue you for not using the right pronouns.
Fooling himself.
Right. Don't forget, Antifa member tried to bomb an ICE facility, and he was shot when his rifle jammed. So, yet again, Antifa, not so adept at using hammers or cleaning their rifle.
Thank God.
Just get some Ballistol or Hops number 9, you ass.
That's what you're mad about?
Then there's the Dayton shooter, by the way, an Antifa member or supporter, likely both, who praised the ICE firebomber as a martyr. Right? And this is important to note that the left tries to throw everything under the umbrella right now. They say, well, white supremacists, right? White supremacy, this isn't a response to white supremacy. And they, well, hold on, what's white supremacy? If you look at Antifa, the signs, the shirts, it says, if you vote for Trump, you're a racist.
Yeah.
So they're throwing everybody, including anyone who has a MAGA hat at their local church, as white supremacists, and that's what they're fighting when they say that they're anti-fascist. I want to make this really clear right now. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not saying all liberals, just like they say all white supremacists, all Trump voters are white supremacists. Yeah. I am talking about Antifa. You, Antifa, specifically, your violent crimes. By the way, any mass murders occurred from people who are actively members of the Proud Boys? How about Patriot Prayer? Because that's what we're talking about here in Portland. And I'm not in any gang, I guess, that's identified as a gang. Some people call it a gang, Proud Boys. I just think that you end up with some people who are looking for a bar fight and they won't leave until they have a fight.